Hi guys, Radaby here, with some more Sweden is definitely not overpowered in Victoria 2. Um, the game is 6 months-ish further on than it was previously, which I apologise for. It wasn't my intention, but, well, Twitch just decided that I wasn't streaming even though I was. So, sorry about that, especially since in that time I managed to form Scandinavia. So, yeah, sorry about that. Not my intention, but that's kind of how it's gone. Um, Effective tariffs 8%. Okay. Um, okay. Twitch is accepting that I'm streaming now, so I'm happy with that. And I forgot to turn down the sound. Just give me a brief moment, because I don't want to deafen myself by accident or intentionally. Just don't want to deafen myself in general. Um, okay, there we go. So yeah, because the game is a bit when you first boot up. So apparently, I can declare war against one of the German miners around here. Which one is it? Um, it's one of them. I'm not going to declare war though, because fuck it. As a wise man once said. Yeah, let's just do that. Okay. Yeah, I want to gain some money, so then I can build a machine parts factory in Svealand, however the hell it's pronounced. Let's increase the tariffs. Oh, there we go. It's realised the effective tariffs are not 8%. That's good. Took it a little while, but it realised eventually. Good times. About there. There we go. Now I can build that machine parts factory. But I do need to save some money to get there, so let's drop that down. That's not helping as much as I'd hoped. Um, increase tariffs a little bit, perhaps. Okay, I'm making money. Although my tariffs are larger than I would like. Since, well, it does hamper your economy a little bit. Well, I'm not fighting anyone for now, so may as well drop down that spending. Increase that. Yep, unpause, there we go. Yeah, two Sicilies. Two Sicilies want to be my friend. That's good. So the reason that I'm doing this is because they have one of the few sources of sulfur. I mean, there's some over here in Brunei, but I need to conquer Brunei. I'm surprised Britain's not decided to conquer those two yet. Apparently tea is one of my biggest imports, so I should be careful with that. Coffee, I'm probably importing a sizable amount of as well. There we go. This army is at full size now. So let's justify a war against Ethiopia. Oh, apparently I'm more of a great power than Prussia. Somehow. Gotta love all that extra prestige. So yeah, it turns out I didn't really need to abandon Finland. Um, who would be willing to be my ally, I wonder? Won't accept. Won't accept. Don't want one with the Russians. Prussia won't accept. Austria, rather. Yep, no one wants to be my ally, which isn't at all concerning. Even the Ottomans don't want to be, because they're allies with Britain. How about the USA? Nope. Because it's because the relations are a bit low. So let's work on that a little bit first. yeah. Don't have. Do I get anything for these guys? Neighbours at peace. It's a step in the right direction. Okay. And yeah, I'm recruiting all those guys, which is good. Ah, new national focus. And yes, this one, which gives me a bit more research. Lovely. Just lovely. Uh, state and government. Let's go with this one first. Yeah, let's go with this one because it'll take a bit over a year, but it's not that bad. I think I'm on demand concession from yeah, I'm justifying a war with these guys. Uh, Russia has a lot more men than I do. Well, I imagine so. Let's check it out. Yeah, it says 18 divisions for me, and I've got 5 military techs because I've not researched anything. 96, but yeah, they've got loads more divisions than I do. So going to war with Russia is something I'd like to avoid for a little bit. But if I can get someone major to be an ally, that'll be a very big step in the right direction. Um, Austria is allied with Spain. 47 divisions, that's not bad. How about you, Prussia? You usually have a fairly sizable amount of divisions, don't you? 58. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to work on just trying to get as many of the great powers to be my friend as possible. Oh, there we go. And I can build a machine parts factory in Svealand. That's the plan anyway. Oh, I still need quite a bit more. Oh well. Why do you have a cement factory there? Just why? Argentina goes bankrupt. Okay. May as well expand that. There we go. And yeah, I should. Ah, I keep forgetting about my extra national focus. So let's work on maybe getting some capitalists here. Capitalists are quite good. Let's just try to get some capitalists in general. I might start trying to get more soldiers, which would be a good step in the right direction, but I've got so few people that I don't know. Okay. Okay. Well, let's move this army over, shall we? Oh, okay, bit more prestige. Fair enough. Okay, let's look at the two provinces. This one makes lots of coffee, so let's go with that because coffee is the more expensive resource at this point in the game. Let's try and do that. And two Sicilies. Hello, two Sicilies. Let's be friends. And Britain. Let's just increase our relations. Yeah, I should probably try to focus on one great power. So most likely the Austrians, because they have quite a few extra. Quite well, they're not allied with another great power, so yeah, it's probably the safest bet. I think I can drop these guys now, which will help my economy long term. Yeah, and it's not that much of a hit. Do you want to drop my tariffs as soon as I really can? Since this is very high tariffs. Um, I have a reasonable war chest, I suppose. Yeah, let's drop this a bit, shall we? 40%. Just about enough. Okay, and I'm not doing anything more there. Okay, and how's the army down here? Okay. Declare war, command concession, or a mayor, I think is the one. Yeah, it's Oromaya. Declare war, Oromaya. Yay, there we go. Okay, now let's just increase military spending. Probably don't need to increase it that much, but oh well, just to be sure. Let's increase taxation on the middle class bit. Sorry, middle class. Yeah, let's try to get on with the Ottomans, since they'll probably have quite a few divisions, won't they? 36. Yeah, quite a few grades. Oh, that's a point. Get the Netherlands in my sphere. That would be a reasonable idea. Just want to try to get as many different allies as possible to fight the Russians. Because it's not exactly easy fighting the Russians, as you might gather. Yeah, let's go back to high tariffs. There we go, more population growth, just what I want. It's difficult to get a better thing than that with Sweden. Yay. Well, Scandinavia now. When will you give up? They want, no, it's 10% war score, so won't be too far off. More plurality, which increases the rate at which I research. Yep, yeah, I'm good with that. I think that I'll be getting a bunch of railroads, won't I? Yep, railroads. Yay. Lovely railroads. How long will it take you guys to do that? Not much longer. I might be able to get the Ethiopians to surrender without a fight, which would be nice. They won't accept that offer. Okay. Yep, there we go. Okay, bit more prestige. I'm going to lay off the culture techs for a bit because I've got enough prestige to be a great power. Industrial techs are more important, really. Let's be honest. Okay, are you willing to give me the land yet? Yes, they would. Good. Good times. And I can probably recruit a couple more Ethiopians, so let's do that. Okay, thank you for rearranging my upper house, just what I need. There we go. Um, clean coal's probably a reasonable go-to. Yeah, let's go with clean coal next. Drop down my army maintenance by a lot. How am I not making money again? That's fit. There we go. Who should I work on next to try to add to my sphere? Ah, yeah, let's try to work on Holstein. If I can keep them out of the Prussian sphere, I will be in a reasonable spot. Commerce, better factory output, blah blah blah. Yep, there we go. Since, yeah, costs less research points. That's my main reason for going for that. And yeah, let's drop this down a bit, quite a bit. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, I can improve my standing with Holstein. That's good. Not Holstein, Netherlands. That's the one. Okay, and yeah, that's 2 Sicilies. Don't really need to invest in them more. The reason I did Sicily was because sulfur, lovely sulfur. Italy can be quite powerful if you form it in this game. Which I think's fairly easy to do. Our options are limited and should be considered. So I just got a free casus belli against them. Just cut down to size. What's that give me? I'll get 10 prestige for it. It's not that big. I'm swimming in prestige. It's about the only thing I don't really need. Oh, okay, 2 Sicilies, thank you. That'll be very nice. Russia's allied with France. That's just what I need. You wouldn't because, yeah, we're not friendly enough, are we? Britain, how about you? Bit more friendliness. And a bit more with France. There we go. Let's build some railroads in Holstein. Really, really want to get that machine parts factory built as quickly as possible, though. Let's just put these at 5% for now. Oh, realist music. Okay, much more prestige. Fair enough. Okay, this is not a bad way of setting this up. Okay, I can deal with this. Increase opinion. There we go. Because if Germany doesn't have Holstein in its sphere, well, if Prussia doesn't have Holstein in its sphere, it can't form the North German Confederation, which is very, very important. Because if they do that, they basically just get an enormous. They basically win the game for doing nothing. Let's drop that a little bit. Admin don't really need to be that high anymore. Since it stays at 100 unless you put it below 60% funding, I think it is. I'll just check back here every now and again, but yeah, it's basically just free money now, which is very useful. So yeah, I'm just going to save up to buy the machine parts factory, and then I will decrease my tariffs and my taxes. But with exceptions. Ooh, hello, what's this? Holstein, yay. Increase opinion a bit more. Yeah, because Prussia has to spread its influence amongst a bunch of different countries. I can have an easier time keeping Holstein in my sphere. We are patriots and going to fight for our country, blah 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 blah. Oh, hello. They won't accept. Prussia won't accept. The Ottomans would accept, though, which is an interesting development. So they're not allies with Britain anymore. Oh, they've only got 19 divisions. They must have mobilized. That would be why. Give them residency. Piss off the people that want full citizenship, so then they're more likely to vote for nice social reforms. Gotta love those social reforms. Still won't accept. Why not? Too many great power allies. Who are you allied with now, then? With the Prussians, okay. And the French, still allied with the Russians? Yep. How about you, Austria? Who are you friends with? Just political considerations, just too many alliances. Okay. Well, Could go worse than the Ottomans. If I go to war with Russia, then that'll split their attention in two. But clearly that's still a little while off. Industry. Since what can I do for this? Better diplomatic point generation, I suppose. When does this get done? Takes me a bit over a year. Yeah, okay. It's not so bad. Religion is a private matter. Yeah, there we go. Almost reached the point where I can just buy that machine parts factory. Where is it? There we go. Yeah, just a couple more days. 10 more days, I think it is. Decisive arguments for state capitalism. There we go. Okay. And let's drop my tariffs to... Let the people have their faith, whatever. And drop the middle class taxes a bit as well. Yeah, it's not bad. Repay loan, all the loan. There we go. Give them residency. Let's get that at effective 15%, shall we? Oh, okay. Stuff's happening now. Damn it. I hate elections. You always vote for them correctly. Always. Damn democracy getting in the way of a stable regime. Let me run my country as I wish. Yeah, it doesn't have... So I'll be making a lot of money from machine parts once it's built. Which is good. And yeah, let's increase military spending to the maximum again. To grow my soldier pops. So I can get more troops. Lovely, lovely troops. Try to get these guys over here. Yep, just disband the ones that can't do anything. Hey Sokoto, I'm going to justify a new war against you. Ooh, I've got no infamy at the moment. Beautiful. I love it when I have no infamy. The world trusts me. Fools. Oh, there we go. Remove from sphere. So they're no longer in the Prussian sphere. That's a big advantage to me. It's huge. Yeah, let's just build the other railway route there. Oh dear. I don't have the money to reopen it. Damn it. That's annoying. Let's just do this quickly. Let's just do it like that for a couple of days. That should do. Yeah, there we go. Now I can reopen it and subsidize it. And it will just flood with dudes, won't it? Which will be very useful. And drop the tariffs back down. Okay, and it says that I can do stuff with the Netherlands, so let's do that. Increase opinion. Yeah, increase opinion. There we go. I thought I clicked proceed. Apparently I did not. Hey, Britain. Yeah, I didn't mean to click that. I meant to click on this. And I'm still a little while from my next Diplo point, aren't I? It's a weird way they've decided to restrict the diplomatic stuff in this game. Yeah, I can kind of understand why they did it. Let's go with 35% taxes then. Tariffs. And I can go to war with Sokoto. So let's do that and grab Nigeria from them, I think. Yeah, Nigeria is probably the one to go for. Declare war, concession, Nigeria. There we go, thank you. Oh, didn't merge them. Probably should have done. Oh well, too late now. I'll merge them, now they're here. There we go, merged. Hooray! Increase military spending a bit. Oh, and I'm in debt to the Russians. That's exactly what I want. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's do this. Just increase taxes on the middle class a bit. Yeah, that should do. Oh, I can add Holstein to my sphere now. Which means that I'll get a nice bit of defense from from them falling into Prussia's sphere again. It's very good indeed. Really, game, you're kind of screwing me a bit here. Only on 40% military expenditure. Well, for the guns and stuff, anyway. Yeah, that's the correct term. Guns and stuff. Very professional. Oh! I could just colonize there. Hadn't noticed that. That's nice. I vaguely remember there was somewhere around here that I could just colonize, just right off the bat, but there we go. I could colonize there as well, if I had the colonial power. Which I won't for a little bit, but oh well. Okay, and let's drop this back down to about that. Drop this down again. And drop taxes. Okay. And now I'm 5th in the world somehow. I don't understand this. How I've become such a global power already. I mean, I've been playing this for a decade in game. It's a bit weird, to say the least. But yeah, let's get those extra railroads out. I'm probably not playing this optimally, but oh well. I'm playing it well enough. Rebels have risen in 2 Sicilies. You'll be fine. That's an Italian unification movement, I think. Excuse me. And yeah, let's train some Nigerians, shall we? Yeah, there we go. How many are Swedish divisions? Okay, all of them. I want to try to get them back to Sweden, so I've got, troops at home. Because that's quite important. Ah, damn it, I'm losing money again. Colonial incidents, don't want to piss off the UK. They're a big, big player. Oh, hello Holstein. Yeah, I'll be your friend. Why not? Movements. Unification movement. Nah. All allowed. Want to get those social policies up and running as soon as possible. Yeah, 35% tariffs isn't bad. Pay off those debts. There we go. Good times. Some plurality, which is nice. Can I afford to? No, I would need to increase my naval spending again, wouldn't I? Can I drop this? Yeah, I should be able to. Yeah, and I want to cut the taxes on the middle class as soon as I can. Okay, I've got those new units. That's good. Still not. Still don't have a military the size of the Russians. So I've got 30 divisions compared to the Russian 96. Yeah. So it's going to be a little while before I can try to free the Finns. And yeah, usually the Finns will then say, "Go on, let's join Sweden or Scandinavia," but still. There's some Finns down in Ingria. Okay. Diplomacy, justify war. Free people, free country. Deep and greedily. Get a bunch more stuff from my mining. All the time. Oh, there we go. I can make a protectorate from Bornu. Colonial state time. Yay. And yeah, I should wait until this one's popped. There we go. Now I can colonize this bit of Amhara, which is lovely. Okay, research. Practical steam is probably not a bad idea. Oh, this gives me better army stuff, doesn't it? So may as well just do that quickly. Shouldn't take too long. Especially since I think it leads to. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's this one. That's radio and stuff. Radio's quite a good tech, if I remember correctly. Which I probably don't, but oh well. Oh, okay, for clergy. Okay, my money is going all over the place. There we go. That's what I wanted. So I don't need to pay quite so much for ship maintenance. So let's drop that down to nice 75. I should be consistently gaining quite a bit of money now. Yep, you guys come down here. What would be particularly useful? Furniture factories usually make quite a bit, if I remember correctly. And Gotland's got quite a large population. Yeah, let's make a furniture factory in Gotland. What do I need for? There's a furniture factory. Wood and lumber. Okay. So I can build a lumber mill there, can't I? Lumber mill's fairly cheap if I remember correctly. Yeah, 7,000. That won't take me long at all. Yay, social reform. There we go. That's quite a good decision. Yay. Bunch more prestige and better efficiency from the factory in here. Everything is good. Everything's coming up the drill how. Yeah, probably don't need to keep my naval maintenance up that high, but 60 is quite. Let's go with 60 for now. That way I won't just lose the ships that are down here. Yep, since I've now got enough African troops to take the rest of Sokoto and Ethiopia. Pretty much what I want. Yay! Can I colonize anywhere else nearby? Somehow I doubt it. Oh, I don't even have the colonial points for it. That's probably part of why. Do 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 do. Ah, there we go. This should give me enough for the lumber mill. Lumber mill. There we go. Amhara. There we go. Protectorate. Boom. Can I, yeah, can't. Oh well, it's not that big a deal. Industry. Could probably do with improving my army. Yeah, that way I can get engineers that'll help with sieges. Engineers are quite good. Quite good. Naylands. You can probably be added to my sphere now. Yes, you can. Excellent. Portuguese acquisition of Zulu. Ah, that's an interesting one. Don't often see it. And yeah, because I have Holstein, North German Federation won't be able to form. Okay, and let's increase relations with France. And Austria. No, okay. But I should have, yeah, I've got good relations with the Ottomans, which is good. Which I imagine is largely down to us being allies. I mean, they looked kind of, yeah, they were fairly indifferent to me until I did that. Repay loan. There we go. No more loan. Meritocracy versus aristocracy. Fair enough. Luxembourg. You've got amiable relations with the Netherlands. Good for you, Luxembourg. Ah. It is weird to me that your puppet can be in someone else's sphere in this game, but there we go. Is it? Is it though? Okay. It might have been at the time, but I'll just take the game's word for that. Yeah, not that many of the House would vote yes. Not yet, anyway. No, and yeah, I'm gonna probably be sticking with reactionaries for most of the game. Reactionaries are fun. Okay, new upper house. Can I grab any area from Zanzibar? From Oman. Omani Kenya. I think it's nationalism and imperialism, but lets me grab more land. Yeah, I think it grants some new casus belli. When does empiricism come? Is that a 1950 or? Okay, it's an 1860, not an 1850 tech. Okay. Oh, yes, yes, thank you, game. You don't need to do that annoying noise every time. Do 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 do. Colonial migration increases. Oh, I want my people at home more, really. Interchangeable parts. Go with army professionalism. Yeah. Canned food factory might be useful. Need it with somewhere with cows, if I remember correctly. Yep, there we go. Some cows there. Canned food factory. Doesn't make you particularly large amounts of money, but it will save me on what I need to import from other areas. Oh yeah, that Yillin's pretty bloody good for it since it's got fish and cows. I had not noticed that before. But yeah, it's hard to get a better spot for a canned food factory than Yilland. So let's get that canned food factory as soon as I can afford it. Hooray! Oh, chemo. Okay. Good times. Well, It's chemo, but you know what I mean. And an alliance offer from the Netherlands. Thank you. They're allied with France still. How close are the Ottomans to whoever would be taking ninth? They're quite some way ahead. So they're my only great power ally, really. Because too many great power, but it won't show me otherwise. It's touch annoying in that regard. But yeah, 1860 is when I intend to try to liberate the Finns. So that's probably going to be the end of the next episode or the one afterwards. So it's not so bad. Anyone anywhere around here I can colonize? Nope. Okay. Oh, okay. The Dutch have taken Asa. Did not expect that. Could try to conquer South Vietnam. You know, I do want to get some tea from somewhere. Where makes tea? RGO, where's RGO? RGO, there we go. Who gives a hoot about their religion anyway? Calm down, game, just let me zoom in and check. Tea, there we go. If I go for Taiwan, that's probably a decent spot, but... Oh, ooh, that's a point. China is divided into... It's divided into sub-states, who are probably going to be able to beat the shit out of me if I try that. Okay. Commerce... If I remember correctly, none of these are particularly useful. Yeah, let's go for some lovely, lovely cheap iron. It's one of my favourite techs. Okay, thank you, game. There's morale. Okay. How many? Yeah, they still have 96, and they've only got one fewer military tech than I do. I keep clicking the wrong decisions for the political stuff, but oh well. Oh well. We are patriots and we will fight for our country. Yeah, let's just expand that. Steel will probably be quite good in Svealand. Yeah, I'll try to get some steel in Svealand as soon as I really can. But yeah, canned food in Jylland would be very useful. Maybe I'll try a distillery in Sjeeland. That might be a good idea too. Where's distillery? Still 9 grand I need. Must be protected from foreign competition. Destructive foreign competition. Yep, there we go. Yeah, let's go with one of them. We are patriots and we'll fight for our country. Blah 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 blah. No, that's in Africa. Damn it! I recruited those the wrong way around. I wanted a European engineer and African infantry. That's what I wanted. There we go. Let's move them back to Stockholm. Good times. Must be protected from destructive foreign competition, of course. Goes without saying. That's a good point. How big is their navy? 116 ships. It's quite a lot larger than mine. No matter what, they become in favour of laissez-faire. Yay! And yeah, the Americans are beating the shit out of Mexico. Poor Mexico. Always has such a rough lot in these games. Oh. Okay, Japan's had a revolution apparently. Good to know. Intervene immediately. Japan makes tea, if I remember correctly. So grabbing Japan might not be the worst of ideas. Don't really have access to the coast around here, which is a bit annoying, but there we go. Holy site disturbed. Oh dear. Who gives a hoot about their religion? Yeah, at the end of this, either tech or year, depending on which comes first, I will have another quick break. Okay, there we go. Well, yeah, I'm just going to put a break in the stream. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and bye.